Well, I hope you guys are having a good day and that the start of your summer break is going well. This week, we've been talking about things that God cannot do. And today, what I'm going to be talking about is that God cannot change. Now, we all know that change is a normal part of our life. Some change is good change, some change is bad change. Some change is unexpected or unprecedented change, like what we're all dealing with right now with this coronavirus pandemic that we've all had to deal with over the last couple of months. But although things are constantly changing around us, what we can take comfort in is the fact that God cannot change. Now, in theology, this is referred to as the immutability of God. Listen to what it says here in Hebrews chapter 13, verse 8. It says, Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever. So we also know that because Jesus Christ is also God and Abad, he cannot change. He is the same yesterday, today, and forever. And if we just flip over one book of the Bible, listen to what it says in James chapter 1, verse 17. It says, every good gift and every perfect gift is from above and comes down from the Father of lights, with whom there is no variation or shadow of turning. Now, I think that this is really cool. So the last part of that verse, shadow of turning, the Greek word for that is trope. And from that Greek word trope, we get a physics term that some of you guys may be familiar with. I'm sorry that I have to bring up school and physics terms during the summer, but from that Greek word trope, we get the word entropy. Now, that is a physics term that refers to a degree of uncertainty or randomness. So essentially what this verse is saying is that with God, there is no uncertainty. There is no randomness. There is no chaos with God. He is always a constant. He is a constant presence in our lives, and he does not change. Now, there are some things that we've seen in the Bible that do change about God. We see that he's changed his form in the Bible. We know that in the book of Exodus, he appeared to Moses in the form of a burning bush. And that as he was leading the Israelites through the desert as they wandered through the wilderness for 40 years, that he used a cloud of smoke and a pillar of fire to guide the Israelites. But what this is referring to, this change of God, this inability for God to change, is his character, his kindness, his graciousness, his mercy, his justice. Those attributes, those characters, those are the things about God that do not change. Now, the way those characters, the way those attributes are displayed, those may have changed throughout the Bible. For instance, the way God administered his justice in the Old Testament is different from the way he talks about it in the New Testament. The way he displayed his mercy or gave out mercy, or the way that could be obtained in the Bible, in the Old Testament, the Israelites fell under the Mosaic law. Whereas today, the Mosaic law doesn't pertain to us because we have Christ. Christ put an end to the Mosaic law, or he fulfilled the Mosaic law. So that's how God's mercy is given to us today. So although those characteristics, those traits of God, they've been displayed in different ways throughout the Bible, they don't change, meaning that God isn't loving us one day and then the next day he hates us. And I think that that's probably the trait that we can take the most comfort in, or at least I take the most comfort in, is his love and his mercy. That no matter what we do, no matter what we do one day from one day to the next, we may sin, we may fall short, we may screw up one day. What we can take comfort in today is the fact that God is always going to love us. No matter what we do, he's never going to hate us. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you here tomorrow for another Devo.